Mr. President, I know you said that Gandhi had a great impact on your life. But did you know Gandhi had 3 monkeys to guide his life and philosophy? Contrary to that, you have 3 donkeys to misguide and mismanage you and your presidency.
Thank you very much, and quite frankly, good afternoon, President Obama. I am deeply honored to finally be in this forum, and so grateful for CNBC making the forum available so that you can speak to American citizens just like myself.
Well,
I am a Chief Financial Officer for a Veteran Service Organization, AMVETS, here in Washington. I'm also a mother. I'm a wife. I'm an American veteran, and I'm one of your middle-class Americans. And quite frankly, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of defending you, defending your administration, defending the mantle of change that I voted for, and deeply disappointed with where we are right now. I've been told that I voted for a man who said he was going to change things in a meaningful way for the middle class. I'm one of those people, and I'm waiting, sir. I'm waiting. I don't feel it yet. And I thought, while it wouldn't be in great measure, I would feel it in some small measure.
Rahm Emanuel, of course, today announced officially that he will be going to run for mayor of Chicago.
Explore running for mayor of Chicago.
If he doesn't, boy, that was a disastrous decision. All right, so he teared up there and wiped away tears. He was talking about his parents, to which I have to say, all right, I'm playing. He's talking about his parents. It's fine. He pulled a Glenn Beck. I'll let it go. I also wouldn't have said, I thought I was tough. I don't think you get to say that about yourself. But
no, I wouldn't have phrased the whole thing like pretending it's a conversation with the president. Like there's always that awkwardness, you know. But as I look forward, Mr. President, like he's behind you. Mm-hmm. Like, what are you doing? It's just nothing seems genuine. Just talk.
Right. And then, you know, he makes a joke about his cursing and the whole room is in giggles. Stuff like that drives me crazy. But none of that is relevant. The real relevant thing here is when he said, look, the president, you know, got rid of worn-out ideas and stale thinking. And I thought, yeah, he just did today. Okay, because no one represented worn-out ideas and stale thinking in Washington better than Rahm Emanuel did.
No, that's not true.
But the idea of Rahm Emanuel is, no, we can't win on anything. We just have to nickel and dime, and you got to work with the lobbyists. The lobbyists are so powerful. You got to cut deals, and oh no, the conservative Democrats, you can't ever challenge them. You have to appease them. I mean, just every piece of stale conventional wisdom that I've heard in the last 20 years is exactly what Rahm Emanuel thinks, and exactly what they did wrong in the last 2 years. So I couldn't be happier that he's leaving. I just hope that they go in.
Show the overwhelming majority of Americans favor a nonprofit alternative like Medicare that would give the private health insurance industry some competition. But if so many Americans and the president himself want that public option, how come we're not getting one? Because the medicine has been poisoned from day one, in part because of that same revolving door that Congresswoman Capter and Simon Johnson were just talking about. Movers and shakers rotate between government and the lucrative private sector at a speed so dizzying they forget who they're working for.
Our plan does not include a public option.
Take a close look at that woman sitting behind Montana Senator Max Baucus. He's the Democrat who's the chairman of the Finance Committee. Liz Fowler is her name. And now get this. She used to work for WellPoint, the largest health insurer in the country. She was vice president of public policy. And now she's working for the very committee with the most power to give her old company and the entire industry exactly what they want. Higher profits and no competition from alternative nonprofit coverage that could lower cost and premiums. I'm not making this up. Here's another little eye-opener. The woman who was Baucus's top health advisor before he hired Liz Fowler, her name is Michelle Easton. Why did she leave the committee? To go to work, where else, at a firm representing the same company Liz Fowler worked for, WellPoint, as a lobbyist. It's the old Washington shell game. Lobbyist out, lobbyist in. And it's why they always win. They've been plowing this ground for years, but with the broad legislative agenda of the Obama White House, it's more fertile than ever. The health insurance industry alone has 6 lobbyists for every member of Congress, and more than 500 of them are former congressional staff members. Just to be certain Congress sticks with the program, they've been showering megabucks all over Capitol Hill. From the beginning, they wanted to make sure that the bill that comes out of the Finance Committee next week puts for-profit health insurance companies first by forcing the uninsured to buy medical policies from them. Money not only talks, it writes the prescriptions. In just the last few months, the healthcare industry has spent $380 million on lobbying, advertising, and campaign contributions. And $1.5 million of it went to, don't hold your breath, Finance Committee Chairman Balkus, who said he saw a lot to like in 2 proposed public options, but voted no.
My job.
Officials have been very public about their feelings about Fox News and what they believe Fox News is and represents, and they made a point of coming out and saying it.
What we're saying is that we want the public to understand what's going on.
Hello everyone, this is Darko 2012 with Global Government News. Hope everyone's having a wonderful new year in 2010. I'm covering what I guess is kind of a big story, although I'm kind of not really sitting back, but I'm waiting for more information to come out on it so I can get the bigger picture. But I know it has to do with this whole the whole bailout scam, which we all knew it wasn't like a bailout, at the time. It was a scam out. It was a banker scam, banker takeover, a heist, if you will, where Goldman Sachs, ex-Goldman Sachs head man, Hank Paulson, he worked for Goldman Sachs. He was one of their top dogs before he became Treasury Secretary. And the guy that handled the bailout itself, like as far as, who they said was going to be the right-hand man, was some nobody name. Well, not nobody. I'm sure he's got a good, record of what he does. But Kashkari, who was also a fellow or ex-Goldman Sachs employee that headed up the bailout. So, I mean, I know there's definitely... there was something that didn't smell right, but with a lot of these things, you just have to let time pass, and then, the deeds that were done in darkness will come to light. And so I believe this is what the case is here with what's come to head as far as Timothy Geithner when he was at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, and what he knew and what he didn't know and what he didn't do. So,
and you know who they are, your corrupt cronies in the White House. Thank you, and God bless you. One is gone, and I hope you let the other 2 also go. Thank you, and God bless you, and God bless America.